Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Moose Preparedness. I am Moose, and today is a practical lesson in why we prepare. So, as per my last video, I am not in the United States. I am currently overseas, and I'll go a little bit more into that at a later time and date. But it is a little after 8 p.m. my time. Ooh. And I am out of breath because we had to evacuate the building. So more than likely, I don't know for sure, but some jackass decided that they were going to cook in their hotel room. For those of you who have never cooked in a hotel room, especially when you're doing stuff overseas, you got to make sure that you have the right appliances and wattages and the right prongs. And you have to make sure that you watch your frickin' equipment. Now, I'll do a quick tour without trying to give away too much of my stuff, but I'm gonna guess, just to call it a hunch, somebody decided to use this cooktop. And if you notice, there is a fan underneath there, but whatever they were cooking caught fire. Well, that sucks, right? So at 8 o'clock in the evening, I'm already winding down for bed. I've got socks and shoes off, but staged and ready. I always have them staged and ready. Why? In case you have to run out of a freaking building. I had my jackets and stuff all pre-positioned. I had a go bag. Yes, a bug out bag. Even though I'm overseas, I still have a bag that's packed in case I have to leave in a real quick hurry. Oop, there goes my water bottle that fell off. I'll show you what I had. So, before I even go to bed, water bottle's topped off, just in case. My wallet I just took out of my pocket. Go through, had my beanie because it's cold out, passport, see, sort of legal. I've got charging cables, I'll try to show, charging cables, all that good stuff, my hand sanitizer, inside my bag. Sorry, there's no easy way to do this because it's a Y-zip bag. You can see in my top, I've got food, painkillers, nose stuff, just in case, so I don't know if you can see it, but MetaRx bars. Those are super fun going through security. Ask me how I know. I got stopped because one particularly zealous agent decided that the scan came back showing that my MetaRx protein bar might have the same density as C4 plastic explosives. So she proceeded to karate chop it and then twist it and smash it and grab it just to see if it was actually sealed and it was not plastic explosives. So she not only ruined my lunch / dinner, she also made herself look like an idiot. I digress. Again, for those of you who have never been in the Army, vitamin M, 800 milligram uncoated ibuprofen. So good, so good. All right, backup t-shirt, rain jacket, because guess what? It's the winter. Pants, belt, whole 9 yards. Spare pair of dry socks, because nothing is shittier than having having wet feet. As I go through the bag, my little security apparatus. So legal in some states, not in most countries, but when in uniform, I typically don't have any issues. I have this one particularly configured in a way that I use it up behind the belt buckle, because taking in extreme close quarters combat class, if my arms are pinned to my side, it's a really good place to go for it. Other fun toys. So we talk about fire starting stuff, right? Staying warm. Backup knife. I know it's a Gerber, it's not super fancy. Doesn't have to be. But if you notice, it comes with a ferro rod. Also is attachable to most of my equipment. And it comes with a little whistle. Good for all sorts of things. On the far side, extra water container. That one's not filled. That's my coffee container in the morning. Other fun things. Backup food. Beef broth, because there's nothing that is quite soothing as hot water and beef broth. It also is pretty good on the digestive system if you're feeling crook. I use it as a way to extend my fasts out. So also on me, I had my hotel keys, but I had that bag packed and ready to go. It took me 30 seconds to get out my door with all of my shit. Everybody else who was in the hotel ran downstairs or whatever it was that they could slap on at the last minute. If they didn't have their stuff, they didn't have their stuff. Now, thank God it was a small fire, small emergency, no big deal. But if they had to stay out there for an extended period of time, there were multiple people out there in frickin' t-shirts. It's 30-something degrees Fahrenheit. It is not particularly warm. Imagine if it had been raining like it was earlier today. Multiple layers. Again, 1, 2, 3. Plus I had the rain jacket. I had 4 layers just in case I needed them. So that's why we prepare. That's why you have a bug out bag, because I was set. I had food, water, shelter, ways to call, ways to power my equipment, because I forgot to show you. I have battery banks. I have multiple battery banks because if you ever traveled overseas, if you're in the UK, they use one side. If you're in Europe, they use a different type. Battery banks, 2 of them in the bag, fully charged. And here's the infamous MedRx C4 bar. What's my point in all this? I do this so that way if there's an emergency, I'm good to go. Less chaos, I'm in control of my environment. I had a way to get out. I knew where the stairs were. A lot of people were like trying to press the elevator button because they didn't know where the frickin' stairs were. And then when they went back inside to go up to their rooms, there's a line for the 2 elevators. There's 2. Now each will hold like 19 people according to the little sign, but only 2 elevators. And you're trying to get hundreds of people out. Ain't gonna happen in a timely manner. You're not supposed to take that shit if there's a fire anyway. So I'm trying to get people to start thinking about this. It's a 24-hour day, 7-day a week kind of deal. Be prepared in case bad shit happens. I was covered. Are you? Stay safe out here.